what's going on? Got another video. This is Dak's new song, To Be a Man, featuring Darius Rucker. I did hear this one last week, actually. I tried to do a reaction to it. YouTube did not let it go through for whatever reason. Maybe it was because I was doing a brand new song. I don't really know what happened. I did see other people with reaction videos up, so I don't really know. Maybe it was just a freak accident. Who knows? But anyway, I'm just going to try it again. I didn't really care for the song too much, to be honest. But, it's just a little too country for me. It's a little too much of the country beat. And, so that's just not my thing, guys. But I'll listen to it again and I'll give you a take. Maybe my opinion will be different this time, a second time around. Some songs are like that. Sometimes it takes more than once to hear a song to like it. And sometimes you just don't like a song. So, no disrespect to either one of them. They are legends. Darius Rucker, for sure, in his field, has done a lot. So, let's just get into it, I guess. So here we go. So let me hear it again.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Being a man is what you make it.
He's speaking. This is coming from the heart, clearly. Like I say, the lyrics are good. It's just the beat is just a little too slow for me. But, let's keep going. There we go.
You can't always live up to expectations. You try to please everybody while you struggle, so you fake it and end up out of balance, compromising situations. As a good man, what he should, man. I'll give everything he has and do everything he could, man. You might find yourself feeling all alone inside a house you built that you don't recognize as home. And that's what my daddy told me, and I'll tell my son the same. Now that I'm older, I relate and I actually feel his pain. He never cried, he might have lied, but he did not complain. And he said, son, one day you'll have to do the same. I'll get emotional when I stop and think and I look around beyond the county lines of my small town. I think about all the men out there who feel like I do now, who are screaming on the inside but won't ever make a sound. I can't hide myself.
Guess he's just saying, be part of being a man is just keeping it inside, and just not letting a lot of emotions out. You just go on and do what you got to do, and don't complain, and don't cry about it. And it is a time to do that, and it's definitely times where you don't do that. So just depends on what the situation is and who it's in front of. Of course, if you're a man and you have a wife or a girlfriend that you trust, and love to death, of course, that's somebody you can open up to. But, a lot of times, though, you won't do it to even them because you want to be tough, and I get that. That makes sense. So, yeah, he's speaking. Just the beat's not my thing, guys. It's just a little too slow. It's not, I don't really get him. I'm not really getting that much of a country vibe this time. I don't know why I was the first time, but like I say, things change sometimes when you hear a song more than one time. The first take might not be your final take, you know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, right now I can say I'm actually liking it better than I did after the first time hearing it. So let's just keep going. Maybe I'll like it even more.
I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health, then grab that bottle and ask for help.
I guess he's talking about veterans there, is what that sounds like more than anything. So, like, they go to war, then they got the mental health issues because of what they've seen and done, what they've gone through, and then they turn to the bottle. So, I mean, hey, this is a real situation with a lot of guys right now. So.
To pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start.
You don't get any recognition until you die sometimes, or recognition. Maybe I'm using that word wrong. I'm not sure. Yeah, recognition. I can't remember. I'm sorry, guys. I lose it sometimes up here. But anyway, you know what I mean, I think. But anyway, yeah, that's true. Like, look at like the singers that die. I mean, you might have never even heard of them until they die sometimes, or you hear very little about them when they're alive and doing their thing. Then you hear, oh, they're the greatest thing ever, And same thing with just normal people also, I guess. They get a lot of accommodations, they get a lot of praise, and, talked about a lot once they die. But what about when they were here? Stuff like that. So I think that's what he's kind of saying on that kind of note.
Crying, then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man.
So I gotta say, I'm liking this one more. Yeah, I mean, it's not one of my favorites or anything like that. I want Dax to be rapping hard like I've seen him in other stuff, and I love his stuff so far from what I've seen. I've not seen that much, but I've seen about 5 or 6 of his songs, videos, and I've liked them all. So this is not on that level, of course, but like I say, guys, this is just not my type of music right here. The beat is just too slow for me, but I am enjoying the lyrics. The lyrics are speaking truth. The lyrics are hard. The lyrics are coming from a heartfelt place from both of them, clearly. And hey, I'm sure it was an honor for Dax to be able to do a song with Darius Rucker. Hey, Darius Rucker, I believe, is from South Carolina. That's where I'm from. So shout out to him. Not that I really care about South Carolina. I'm just making a note of it. So anyway, Anyway, I mean, yeah, I'm liking this one more than I did that first time. I will say that. So let's just keep going. Let me finish it.
It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home.
What you're doing inside the home, not about what you feel, but what you're providing for. Who you're providing for, what you're doing to take care of your household, your kids, your wife, whatever. Yeah, so I mean he's speaking facts, that's for sure. So I mean this is kind of hard. I got to be honest.
That home, it's not about how we feel.